So why do y'all think that LeBron decided to stay out of Toronto this year?
He wasn't trying to catch a Legaz.
I think this is pretty. A Legaz is crazy.
Broski, flesh, skin, bone, everything. Gum, organ, but yeah.
They better not repost this, man. LeBron will be done. Away from whatever beef that Six Bloods might have had with them and maybe focus more on these EXO guys. They're kind of gooned up more than people were thinking. A.W.O.L?
Yeah, no, like...
Fam. Stop acting like you don't
I'm
know.
not saying A.W.O.L was the goon, but I'm saying like the mans around him were the downtown mans.
Name the mans.
I'm not gonna name the mans.
Because I can't, but
Walk on.
Top 5 is missing and Friday's missing Top 5.
Other members of that panel are very drama friendly. You know what I'm saying? Curtis King made nothing on this.
Really?
What's the name? Deleted nothing. What is aura farming, first of all? And then you guys can continue the story. Episode 600. Hold on. Where's
What?
We love hip hop.
All right. Sunday morning. Actually, Sunday afternoon. Jesus Christ, man. You guys good? You guys okay?
Real recovery mode, bro. What's happening? I'm not afraid to take a stand.
You guys get enough hydration this morning? Some water, all of that,
A
man?
lot of electrolytes. Definitely electrolytes.
All I've been
man.
drinking this morning was water and coconut water. I don't even like coconut water, bro, but you know?
Oh,
You have to do it for the plot.
man.
You know those ones where you wake up and then you're just still in bed for like a while, just recovering? That was me this morning.
Oh, man.
Can I tell you something? When you roll with Dusty Wallace at Caribana, people just hand you shots and free things, getting stopped every 3 seconds, bro.
What was it, a Little John song? Shot.
It might as well have been. Every time they seen Dusty, that song would play in their mind.
Oh, man.
And it really felt like Training Day, that Denzel Washington movie with Dusty yesterday, and I'm excited to get into it. We can talk about it right now.
No.
I know you have like a topic
I got a
about it.
whole Caribana segment for us.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got a pre-Caribana topic for us. If y'all want to take a look up on the screen over here. Something courtesy of the boy Chubbs. He said, man stayed home this banner. Lol. I thought it was tradition. I don't know, man.
He has a point. Because LeBron is in Toronto every Caribana like clockwork, bro. I've DJ'd multiple parties where this guy's walking in looking like the Monstars and things. You know what I mean? Towering over, and then shorties just flock over. Like it's crazy.
Whoa. Shorties flock over and do what?
Isn't he married?
Tell us more.
What about Gloria?
You know, like anywhere there's a booth and a celebrity, shorties are just going over. You know what I mean? Like that's just how club etiquette goes. You know.
So why do y'all think that LeBron decided to stay out of Toronto this year?
He wasn't trying to catch a Legaz.
I think this is pretty. A Legaz is crazy. I think we all know the answer to this though. Like it's a
early retirement for
softball.
LeBron, broski.
That's crazy.
He would have to hang up the jersey early still.
But
Damn.
I don't think beef between a basketball player and a rapper. Actually, now that I say it like that, I don't think it would get deadly.
Not deadly, but like
I don't think they would even try to send him a message like that. I think Chubbs is trolling here just to get a little attention. Like, why would you send a random shot at LeBron James? Like, does he live in your head rent free? Like, why you think about LeBron James on Caribana? Like, think about all the other things.
Not a couple Carabanas. He had a couple hoes up. He had a couple girls around.
It's like the first Caribana they're not doing with LeBron, so maybe it's different.
Yeah, it's the first Caribana. He stayed home.
He's probably just upset that LeBron's not coming and he doesn't get the aura around it.
That too.
Well, I don't know. You got Drake aura around, bro. I think that's more than enough aura for anybody.
Was Drake
right?
there?
No, the mans are not even here, fam. They're
bro.
like in Europe somewhere, so
Yeah,
they're trolling from Europe.
there are enough Toronto shorties that are pissed off that LeBron wasn't here this weekend, though.
Okay, let's play
You
this
heard
out.
that, or are you just making that up? I'm like, did a girl come up to you and say that?
Damn, I miss LeBron.
Not that, but like based off past experiences, and like I could just put 2 and 2 together. Like I know there's a certain bag that wasn't collected just because Bronny wasn't here. You know?
Who was the LeBron of this year?
Oh, hold on. I need a sound effect.
Like no, I know shorties personally that like
What kind of bags?
I know shorties personally that have interactions with LeBron. I'll just say it like that.
Oldest profession in the world.
Interactions, relations.
Oh.
Flesh.
But,
Flesh.
broski, flesh, skin, bone,
Everything.
gum, organ, every. But yeah.
They better not repost this, man. LeBron will be done.
But like, I feel like everybody knows now. Like, Academics already exposed it. Drake made a song about it. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't shit.
You know what? His naturals just getting set up. Like,
Yo, Friday has the thumbnail and the title. He's gonna try to break this story. It's like, yo, he admitted.
We know what you did last summer.
If this gets a certain amount of views, I'll bring the Shotty live to do the interview.
Whoa. Let's go. We started off hot.
Big talks.
Oh man,
You better back them, you know. People will remember this, eh? Better back them, you know.
Just remember
how many views should we say? It has to be a good amount of views.
No. 100.
10K.
Nah, 10K is easy.
100 views.
Bro, you can get Hoodlum on the pod, you can get 15K views easy. We need
Run it up to
100K views.
50K and Shotty's on the show.
50K views.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Starts looking at me like,
Is this gonna be a total of like Instagram views and YouTube?
No,
views? Just
YouTube only. YouTube only.
YouTube only.
Okay, but here's the thing, because you're saying nothing's ever happened to anybody, and I'm not saying that something would have happened to LeBron if he came here. But what about Paul Pierce? Didn't he get stabbed by Benzino and them's people?
Yeah, but that's in Boston.
Not here.
That was in Boston.
Still, it's like he had friction with some rappers.
There's gangsters everywhere, bro.
Okay, you're talking
Yeah.
about the athletes versus rappers.
Athletes
guys.
versus
Okay,
rapper.
Steven Jackson shot up the strip club.
Yeah.
in Texas or somewhere like that, or Atlanta.
And was the guy Pac-Man Jones?
Yeah.
Didn't he shoot himself, or no?
Something
that was
like
the
that.
Plaxico guy. He shot, but this should be happening.
But we know a lot of professional athletes come from those environments,
Mhm.
and so do rappers. So it doesn't really seem too odd. But LeBron James, like, is he that hood dude? Like, I feel like he was a basketball phenom his whole life, but I don't know how he grew up. He grew up in Akron. He probably seen some things. So I don't know how he rolls when it comes to that aspect of
Most
it.
basketball players do.
Yeah, I don't
How
think
you
he's.
think some of them got their shoes?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think he's a. I don't think he's a hood dude like that. But
What?
but he definitely
He's
rolls a certain
Right.
way. Like he rolls like the president. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
like nothing would happen.
But
maybe-
no, he's talking about previous NBA. He's been a star since the day he was in like grade 8, right? But like I'm saying previous. you know?
Yeah.
But you know how these
He
athletes
knows some shit. He's seen some shit.
Definitely
His
growing up.
mom's a single parent. His mom was
exactly.
messing with players on the ball team and shit. Like, come on, dog.
Crazy.
Don't think he
Delonte
does-
West.
Don't think he's seen his mom. There's a couple men coming out of his mom's room, couple shootouts,
No,
couple.
facts.
He probably had to go sling some rock here and there for his mom or something.
Uncle
Or, his-
Cletus.
or Uncle Curtis.
maybe Drake was providing LeBron with that kind of street safety aspect
What?
before. And then maybe they don't have that. So it's like, why would I
Wait a
come here?
second.
Like, because you know how you go to different cities, you check in with different people, and it's like those guys are going to make sure you're good because like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know how to roll around the city.
Drake
Yeah.
plugged LeBron with the GGs.
Maybe. Well,
That sounds like a
listen.
setup at this point.
Let's examine this.
LeBron is calling Drake like, yo, B, my diamonds.
Yeah, no,
Where are
but
they?
well, let's examine this, because if he did forward, right, without the relationship being intact, would something have happened to him? Why did he skip this? Would something have happened to LeBron for real?
Yeah, because
We don't
even
know.
if I'm DJing at the places and I'm seeing LeBron and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I could easily make a call to this person, to that person. And the venues that we're at, like, there's back doors, there's side doors. All you need is one person that's like on the inside,
Have the balls.
Yeah.
and then like everything shut down.
It could be a fan. It could be
That
an
too.
overzealous fan, like, yo, why did you diss Drake? Bang! You never
Yeah.
know.
It could be like Mucho.
Right. Oh, bro.
You know what I mean? Bro, if Mucho
Mucho.
seen LeBron, he's charged
Just tackle him.
because did you see him try page the DJ that played Not Like Us?
Yeah, I did see that.
And it was like, yo, DJ too, this guy's paging the Shotty
Bro.
over tune.
You never know. I'm saying, like, if LeBron's just out here, no check-in, I'm not even cool with these guys. It's not even a check-in thing. Like, we're beefing right now.
Actively.
Somebody might do something to him. I'm not even saying them. I'm not trying to put on some police shit like them. just something could happen to him, fam. He needs that protection.
And I think LeBron's always been aware of that because he's been so connected to Drake all these years. He probably never really had to give it a second thought because he's like, okay, Drake and them, they got me. And when he's rolling with Drake, Drake has a local security, local this. So it's like LeBron's not even from here. So obviously he's going to roll with someone who is from here and is going to make sure he's safe in that sense.
You don't got him no more, bro.
It's like, yo, these are the restaurants, these are the girls, these are the clubs, like go here, go there, like, you know?
No, not Natural already knows where the girls are. Oh, man. Okay, let's start this shit up, man, before we get into any more trouble, bro. Or before we get into more trouble.
ESPN. Clip this. 10 cents.
Holy.
That's why I know Friday hasn't been to Caribana in a minute because he's running the soca from like the 80s.
I didn't want to break it to him that I didn't hear any of those tracks yesterday. Do your thing, fam.
You didn't play one tune that is relevant.
That was a bad set, though. That was a bad set. That was like a classic.
But like,
You didn't play one tune.
you're looking to make us look like some old footboy.
The 50-year-old playlist.
I know, bro. Like,
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get into it.
Nah, you did your big one there. Still.
if he came out yesterday, he would have been like,
still.
I ain't played these two.
Friday used to
Don't
get
worry,
done with that playlist.
I'll get to 2000s in a second, man.
Okay, cool.
Let's get into it, man. We are because the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Dollar Wine Boy.
Mad.
Dollar wine.
Holy, we back over here, B3 Studios, episode 600. Hold on, where's
What?
that? Yeah.
Where am I been?
Why you just casually say that?
We didn't have a balloon.
We should have snacks.
What's going on,
Where's the
bro?
catering?
But for the Caribana episode, it's kind of fitting still.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
600, it's the 6, Caribana, big Toronto weekend.
Yeah. Listen, apologies. I didn't have anything big planned for this. It's 600 episodes, bro.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
bro?
that's
a
a
huge
deal.
That's
You should have told me. I would have brought in a cake.
At least some Timbits.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man. Okay, maybe we'll do something big on our own. You know what I'm saying? We'll vlog it.
Like a
we'll
little
go for
Korean grill?
Yeah,
Little Korean barbecue?
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah.
buffet.
You know what I'm
Has to be
saying?
a buffet.
I just feel like maybe episode 1000 would be where we get a big celebration going on again. And I didn't know you guys want to celebrate, man.
Nah, I
Come
feel like
on, bro.
every 100 is like a...
Well, it's a milestone for these two.
Yeah.
He's made it for like, what, a year?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been a year. You've been what? How long now?
I'd say like...
Couple weeks?
But on and off a year, like
On and
you.
off a year.
On and
I'll
off.
play with you.
Yeah, but like consistently, like a few weeks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
600
So I don't know.
milestone.
Okay, well, maybe episode 603 or whatever.
650.
650, we'll do a celebration.
Or
But yeah,
660.
it's episode 600. Salute to everybody who's watching out there. B3 Studios. Big salute to B3 holding us down over here in the studio from Time G. You know what I'm saying? Got to salute to B3. Let me give a air horns for B3, man. That's my brother up there.
Where is B3?
He's in the studio doing his thing. Big salute. I don't even know. I'm all over the place. Before we get into anything, let's salute the sponsors and then we'll get into our news and stuff like that. Oh, actually, introductions.
I was gonna say, like,
introductions.
that set has you messed up,
I
bro.
know,
That set was
man.
crazy. I can't lie.
I know. I'm all over the place today. Okay, we got back over here. Back from the lakeshore.
Mad.
You know what I'm saying? Back from bubbling up on a ting.
Real
Yeah.
Turkish delight.
the Turkish thrill. The Turkish delight. DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Sir, which camera we at? That's
right,
DJ Czar in the building, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Banazar.
Banazar.
Like crack addict. The Big Four.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Best podcast in the country. You already know.
Facts.
What's poppin'?
Welcome back. And also, we got the Denzel of the Caribana streets. Okay? You might see
Mess
him
me up.
outside waving a flag. You know what I'm saying? You might see him outside over at your local afties doing his goddamn thing.
Real Don Dada.
Real Toronto legend and Don Dada, Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Gratitude. What up?
And welcome back, brother. Welcome back.
I'm back. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. And you might see him over in these TikTok streets, okay?
Dundas Square.
Also at the Dundas Square. You might see him over at the Caribana grounds too, you know what I mean? Bubbling a ting, bubbling on a ting at the same time.
Like some
You know what I'm saying? You might see him over at the club, making sure that Lebron toe gets all his gal them.
Gathering info. Gathering information.
DJ Natural waving the motherfucking building.
The harem right still.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man.
Respect.
Before we get into it, I want to give a quick salute to the sponsors. I'm going to start off with giving a big salute to Diamond Club, aka Canna Cans. All right, Diamond Club has the freshest piff, and Canna Cans keeps everything fresh in the cans. Okay, you can get pens, edibles, anything you need. All right, hit them up on their Instagram page. If you want delivery, there's delivery across Canada and delivery in the GTA. That's Diamond Club _Canada 1, and you could also find them on the Canna Cans page. That's CannaCans _Canada. All right, 1. Let them know that We Love Hip Hop sent you. Give you a fat discount. Also, big salute to my people in Ottawa. All right, if you want some delivery of some piffity piff over there in Ottawa, they got same day delivery in Ottawa and same day delivery in the GTA. You got to hit up the people at Only Loud. All right, Only Loud has their own personal blend as well as a whole bunch of legacy blends under their umbrella. Okay, like I said, same day in the GTA, same day in Ottawa. Package you can also get sent across Canada. Make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Only Loud Canada. And you can also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. No announcements. You know what I'm saying? We're Caribana time. That's the main thing that's going on, man. How's you guys Caribana? Let me know, man. Let's get into our Caribana segment now, man.
Where should we? You want to start natural, and we'll go.
Okay, yeah, I'll start because I feel like you guys have.
It's gonna be like joint in a sense.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually wanted to see you guys.
Yeah. So did
but
we.
like we didn't even. There was so many people. There was like what 5 million people out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it was 3 million.
3 million.
3 million.
Record
Okay.
amount though, right?
Yeah, record amount.
3 million people downtown streets. It was insane. Like
It was crazy.
as soon as I got there with my boy, it was me, my boy Cairo, and Dem Dog. Some of you guys might know Dem Dog.
Of course, them
Yeah,
dogs.
Yeah,
Big
big
salute
up
to
Dem
Dem Dog.
Dog. So like we're just out there, just aura farming and things. I started live streaming actually.
Man said aura farming.
No, for real, like, because that's what you have to do. You know what I mean? Like, I have to attract the girl and things. So as soon as I got there, I started live streaming, and then instantly the live streaming got booming. We had like 300 people in there, and like normally when I live stream, I'd be DJing, but like this is my first time IRL streaming. So we're just by the trucks, dancing on girl. I'm showing like because every girl is wearing their Caribana outfits and stuff. So we're seeing Pierre Bombsy, body out, the breast them out, and everything was it was so immaculate, bro. Like so. Yeah, honestly, I was just like dancing the whole time, live streaming, drinking. We had like a couple of, we had some 1800, we had some Cuervos, so we just giving out pure shots to get like, it was a legit experience still. Like, but that was like the overall thing for me still. I stayed till about 6 o'clock because once, I don't want to be out there once it starts to get too dark. You know what I mean? Like,
The freaks come out at night, bro.
no facts.
You're getting at me, bro. For
But one thing I would say is, because I turned 30 this year.
Shit.
So like,
Okay.
as I was like looking around, most of the shorties I was dancing
Thank you.
only shorties that I knew. Because enough of the girl, enough young girl out there, bro.
Yeah, broski.
You don't want to get
Wow.
shot and sharp. You don't want to get diddy. You don't want none of them things there. You know what I mean? So like, as a big man, I'm like, yo, I'm not even,
Big
I'm
man.
not look upon them girl there.
Yeah, dog.
But I know a lot of women in the city. So
Yeah,
any shotty
dog.
that I knew that we had some, we're cordial,
They're
I'm on
good.
that.
They're
I'm
good.
Shake Bombsy right now.
Yeah, you got to be careful
yeah.
when it comes to these days. When you start getting older and you're going to Caribana, like it's a young person's thing, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to like jamming, like along with the floats and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
Exactly.
older people, it's
I
the
thought-
young things.
So would you like to tell about your
DJs
training
are.
day experience?
All right, I'm gonna
with
start
Dusty
from the
Wallace?
very beginning. So I thought we were linking for like 12:30, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
boom, I park up near Lancaster. I'm chilling. I'm balling up in my whip. I'm waiting for this guy. You don't hear anything from Dusty, right? And I'm like, yo, it's so nice outside. I'm just chilling in my whip. Like, I need to get started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna park here anyways. This guy said Roncesville, so I'm just start walking. You know what I'm saying? I'm linking Dusty, nothing. But I'm enjoying. I'm vlogging. I'm talking to the camera. I have my little Action 5. And then finally I get a hold of Dusty. He's like, bro, where are you? And I told him, he's like, yo, I'm dealing with a 1-2. Like, you should have came and schooled me. We would have been doing Caribana shit right now.
Yeah.
Because we're doing Caribana shit right now. And I was like, okay, well, where are you? He's like, you'll come to 7-Eleven, Dufferin St. Clair. And I was like, all right, bet. So boom, I Uber there. I'm there. I get like an energy drink. I'm just chilling. I'm standing at the corner like all right, where's Dusty? You know? And then I think Dusty nothing. It doesn't even ring. So I'm like, okay, shoot. All right, let me just chill, you know? Stand at Dufferin St. Clair, sip it. I'm like, all right, I'm waiting. And then he calls me. He's like, all right, walk up. I walk. All of a sudden, this guy cuts me off. I was like, get in. You know, so that's what I actually felt like trading did. I'm like, okay. So then, boom, we're there. He's like, yo, we're going to chill for a little bit. Grab food. Got to grab food first. You know, you can't go.
What time is it at this point?
This is like maybe 3 or something.
Jesus Christ, man.
But I wanted to be like in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand. It was like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
so then, boom, we go to get some food. We get out the car. Dusty immediately gets recognized by a local. We go into the restaurant. The local owner knows him. Boom, he's demanding things, blah, blah, blah. Not that demand. You're ordering, but he's ordering particularly, but she can't hate on him because he's Dusty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Junior's son.
Yeah, literally. So boom, we're chilling. We get the food. We go back. We eat the food, pause. And then we head there. We park up. We start walking. We get in, immediately offered a fruit cup just based off knowing Dusty Wallace.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dusty goes, the guys from this, they know him right away. Boom, free.
Hold that, pause on the fruit cup too, also.
It was literally a fruit basket.
Yo, I just caught that. Oh.
I was gonna say something about that.
No, let the story keep going. Yeah.
Electrolytes.
Electrolytes.
Boom, we're walking. I'm filming. Get offered a free shot. I think it's Dusty's cousin or someone you know from time. Like, you know, like super like deeply ingrained. All right, boom, we're walking. Another free shot. Boom, we're walking. So this guy is trying to tell me, yo, you have to get 100 wines, right? I only wanted 10, and I thought even that was ambitious.
And hold on, just for the people for some clarity, 100 wines, like wine and not a girl, not cups of wine.
Yeah.
Sure, gotta be specific.
That would have been
right?
much easier. So I'm starting to feel the pressure, you know, because like, you know,
I'm starting to feel the pressure.
The time is taking. We're live and we're having a good time on the side. But I'm like, I'm trying to get in the middle.
That's trying to set you up with a case, broski.
Okay, it was more like a life lesson in a sense.
It's a life lesson. I'm giving him that.
It was like some wisdom because like
you have to find 100 peculiar women. You know what I mean?
Worse than this, where we were in the mix of shit. Like, trust me, we could just keep going.
So then, boom, the fence broken down at various points. So we're going in and out. Like, it's nothing.
I told him, I'm like, gotta look for a broken fence.
I'm waiting for the trucks to pass to, you know, if I know something. Sorry, I'm mixing it up. I knew someone that gave me my first wine.
Yeah.
So then I started to get confidence. So I'm like, gotta go buy the music and see like if I can catch a wine, you know? Dusty tries to get me wine by going up to a girl and saying, yo, my friend's trying to get 100 wines, like whatever, right?
The challenge.
She looks at me, she's like, she was like kind of like nice and like touchy with me, but she was like, are you vlogging? I'm like, yeah. And then she was kind of like,
because she's cheating.
She gave me a little brush. She gave me a little brush, and I was like, that counts. I'm like, that does not count. I'm not running with that. You know what I'm saying? I seen the next girl I know. Okay, she gave me like.
Were you holding the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were switching it up, but
okay.
my hands need to be free.
Okay.
Yeah.
My hands.
So at this point, I'm at 2 wines, and it's like 5 or 6, and I'm like losing hope. You know what I'm saying? Because Dusty is also not trying to stay in one spot at once. So I'm trying to go where the music is to maximize chances.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really that approach, like that's not how I usually approach gal, like in public like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he was trying to teach me, okay, this is how you do it, whatever. But I was also like, maybe that's just not who I am. You know
but I try to show you can't just be approaching women going like this.
Yes.
Like a fucking real weird white boy in the middle of the crowd. Like,
exactly.
Right? He's like, I want to go.
I was aura farming too, and I feel like being with Dusty helped with that. We were getting recognized a lot. Dusty more so, but I started to get a little bit of recognition too.
Can you guys, hold on, not to interrupt you, can you guys explain, because both of you guys just dropped that term, aura farming.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I understand with my 50-year-old brain what it means, right? And I'm an internet guy. What is aura farming, first of all? And then you guys can continue with the story. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, okay, this is my definition of it. Maybe there's different ones, but like, if you're doing something that's collecting aura,
you're right.
and you just kind of just sit in it. Like
Yes.
you're not really doing anything
Not
but
forcing it.
what's
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
you the
facts.
aura. And that's what other people are noticing. So you're kind of in your own zone and people are seeing that you're in your zone and you're getting aura.
And people
and
are
it just
gravitating to
farms
you.
it.
And didn't I say that's what we're doing?
We were doing that a lot.
It was very easy, right?
Interesting.
Everywhere. Now that I think about it, Dusty was going to different checkpoints and just aura farming, like maximizing distance. Like, he didn't stay in one spot for too long.
Oh,
and then
man.
at one point, Dusty's like, yo, all these girls are too young. They're too young. And I'm like, yo, how am I going to get these 98 more bubbles if we're
I
on the
said that
side?
we will be in jail by the end of the day. You will not get nothing.
By bubble 50, you're going to jail.
50. We're on. No, yo, seen DJs Hearn, Dusty Wallace from the We Love Hip Hop, bubbling and flipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they were calling it
Yo.
aura farming.
Yeah, our aura farming just went into
bluff. He wasn't aura farming. He's a creep.
He's a creep, dog.
Zara's gonna be in the cell like worth it.
Even we have it on camera. There's a couple girls. I was just like, you're too young. You're too young. You're too young.
Oh, man.
Too young.
So at this point, though, like honestly, I'm not really concerned with the 100 bubbles because I'm actually just enjoying the music, the vibes, the food.
Yeah.
We're meeting people. I met like M-Works and like Face Films.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
we
yeah,
seen
yeah.
Reed right there. I seen City Boy JJ, Rock King.
You've seen everybody.
We've seen a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and it was so cool to see like everyone kind of gathering in one place together, and like it was just
Yeah.
good vibes. Like it didn't feel unsafe. It didn't feel like, even when I seen the youngins with their hoodies walking around and their Macs, like they weren't even causing trouble. You
They're
know what I'm
hot.
saying?
They're hot.
They were boiling.
So
They're
did you guys
boiling.
see a lot of those guys?
Yeah.
Oh, so many.
The moment we got in, I pointed it out.
He
I'm like,
goes,
"Yo,
oh, they're hoodies. I was like, bro, don't worry. I was like, don't worry about them.
It was pretty hot that day.
Yeah,
man.
I was like, don't worry about them.
Boiling.
But I was like, don't
Holy
worry about them.
shit.
Seeing, I seen a couple people like, there was a guy walking beside me.
Mm.
I don't know what made me look down. He had an ankle bracelet on.
That is
Right?
mad.
No. Then he's fiddling with his side bag.
Holy.
So I kind of like give him that look like,
All right, got
okay, what's up? He goes, dog, I watched the shot. Isn't that you?
Jeez, man.
All I hear is my actual government name.
Oh,
Good call.
shit.
It's my sister's husband.
Oh man.
I've never met him before.
Mm.
Remember, I was talking
yeah,
to
he's like, yo,
I-
that's my sister.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
what?
my sister. It's her husband. He's just walking beside me like, yo, I know you. Like he's heard every story about me since I was in Pampers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the man was looking at me like he knows me since I don't even know myself.
So they let him out the house for the day.
They let him out. Now, I couldn't believe what I looked down, ankle bracelet on. I'm like, this is my sister's husband.
That is
I was like,
mad.
That's
okay, she's a lawyer,
crazy.
right? So I'm like, oh fuck, you got him out of jail.
Like, with Caribana, like you'll see random people you haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
Like, but the people who you want to find and link up
You
with,
can't.
it's impossible.
Oh, I seen ex-girlfriends. I was like, God damn, all right, you've changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the place to see them.
I seen them. I'm like, you changed. That's your man.
But I do want to say, like,
I'm like laughing. and
overall,
shit.
the overall experience, even
Yeah.
when I was like on TikTok and Instagram seeing other people's experiences, a lot of people had an amazing time. Some
I
people
had
said
great time.
this was like the best banner
Yeah.
they had.
One of them, yeah.
Mucho and Extra Gravy, they went together. They said this was the best banner they
Yeah.
had since like
Yeah.
2015 or something.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people did like enjoy themselves. There was like a lot of positive vibes.
Yeah.
The young were out, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm, mhm.
even though like the Caribana outfits, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But when I see like the young yell them and they cut the shorts with like their whole bati jazz out and stuff, like I'm just like this whole sexy red generation is crazy.
Well, come on,
They're
bro.
cooked.
But, yo, you gotta expect it, right? They're young. They're figuring out themselves. They know their bodies are a little bit more curvaceous than, you know what I mean, an older
Nah.
lady. Like, listen to me. I got a daughter who's 22 years of age, right? So I kind of know, like when I see these women, young girls,
Yeah.
I can tell off the bat you are like, my meter goes like, oh, you're in between 17 and 20.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, you're looking like that, but I'm not looking at you like that. I can see it, but I
Exactly.
can tell it's not what I want and what I need in my life, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, hell no. He understood what I was saying by being in the like outskirt behind the fence.
Mm.
Because when you're behind the fence, he's more liable to meet a woman his age.
That is true.
When
That
you
is
go
true.
right in the mix and you're like,
That's where all the
Yo,
YNs.
Their horn dogs are
Exactly.
in that.
Exactly.
Yo, you're
Yeah.
getting winded up on by girls.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked into the crowd, girls are winding me up.
When I was 15,
winding me up.
that's where I would be going and stuff. You
Yeah.
know? So the 15-year-olds,
And-
now that's where they're going.
And that's what I kind of tried to show him. Like, bro, I can't be winding up a girl with my head back just exposed like this. Like, guys, like, yo.
No, you guys will end up on video, get posted up on all these Toronto blogs.
Your daughter's
and
my
shit.
best friend. I know your daughter.
Yo, trust me.
Yeah.
My daughter's
It's the
friends
last
are
thing you
in
wanna
them places, bro. That's crazy. No way. No way.
So,
Oh, man.
what, you know, I don't want to dampen anything as far as like the weekend, but they did try to plant one shooting on Caribana.
Yeah.
We're on King Street or something like that.
That's the
John
thing.
and Adelaide.
It was Adelaide and John, right? That is nowhere near, and I just want to make sure that that's clear for the people who are watching from outside of Toronto. That's nowhere near the lakeshore where the Caribana grounds
I
is.
hear you, but
And it was in the nighttime too, right?
I hear you though. But come on, guys.
Yeah.
This is Caribana weekend, not Caribana day. Caribana is still going right now. If you go to the island right now, Caribana. As soon as we're done this, we can go to island and watch what's gonna go down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Kind
saying?
of, but like
it's
it's
still
also,
Caribana weekend.
but it's also
bro.
a major city. Like it's gonna be difficult
Nah,
to go.
brother, it's the weekend.
So you think we could go the whole weekend without any violence?
No.
In general, let alone like with Caribana going on. So I feel like for 3 million people and just one like shooting, even though that's bad, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That's very good.
actually not bad. You
Because
know
it
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
during the parade. It wasn't during the festivities.
That's not what you're gonna get nowadays. The parade is not where the bad man would go, anyways. Who the hell,
Thank Jah.
right? I seen a one dude like in like purple. I don't want to describe him because maybe I don't know if he did something later on, right? But like, see this one guy, bro, and he was just staring at me, but he had his hand, his hand in his like thing, and I was just like, I just looked at him.
Yeah, the side bag basically.
It wasn't even a side back down. That thing looked like it was ready to just come out and just start fucking firing at people. with it.
Holy.
And I looked in between the crevices of the jacket, the jacket, the shirt, and where his hand was. I'm like, oh, he got a gun.
Oh man.
He was ready, and he's standing literally in the middle of the parade. And
Yeah,
I'm
there's
just
definitely enough mans there
They're there.
with straps.
There was
They're-
zero security in a sense of entrance, so anyone could have brought one, like
Yeah.
and no one would check you.
You mean like barrier of entry type thing?
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of police officers. There was like a lot of like literal like security, but you mean
Yeah.
like,
bro.
but you mean like anybody could pull up. There's no
Nah,
barrier of
nah,
entry.
there was-
Yeah, and then anyone could like, they don't check, they don't see,
They don't-
like
that's the
they
whole
don't pat
point.
you down.
That's the whole point. Because in a sense, you're amongst like all these undercovers. When you see
Mad
that
undercover.
white guy with a bald head, just all of a sudden in the middle of the parade, acting going like this.
He's the one that has it on him.
Yo, I was on
He's
live
the one who's
stream.
gonna bust you if you have it on you.
Yeah.
I was on live stream. There was this like middle-aged white man on a bike or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I tried to get him on the live stream. I'm like, yo, what are you doing here? Like on a bike, trying to like
Go through the. No, I seen the crazy people.
and then like he just like wasn't responding to me. He was going like he doesn't know what I'm saying, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, this is like mad random. He could have been
Undercover.
undercover. You know what I mean?
Undercover, but you got a couple sickos around there too, right? It's Parkdale. If you're on the Parkdale side,
True.
I seen this one lady like forcing her bike through the crowd. I'm like, bitch, what are you doing here right now? Like,
She's like, I do my daily bike ride here. I don't care what's going on.
You don't care. You don't care.
You know those Karens,
You're gonna
mostly.
get mobbed by a bunch of black people right now.
A lot of those hipsters in that area, I saw them going on their jogs still, like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, shout out to them. Like their
I know.
routine is so ingrained. They're like, well, I'm still going on my
No, I
run.
think
They're just
that's-
like running through the festival.
But you
tell you
don't
the
think
truth.
that's entitled and like self-centered? It's like
I do.
No,
because like they're not.
really.
If the gay parade's going on, they're not going to disturb.
But it's
the gay
still
parade.
public property in a sense.
It is, but like
They have
you
the
don't-
right to do it, but it's like you can't run somewhere else.
Yeah, like for one day you can't do a new route. You guys don't want to try like some new scenery.
No, they have all rights to come through and do their jog through the parade if they want. I don't give a shit. They get to see our culture, dog.
It's not really, they're not really bothering anyone.
They're
by
not
doing
bothering
it.
nobody. They're
It's
not
just a
bothering me.
jogger.
I think I'm bothering you. If
If it-
anything.
Yeah, if anything, it's gonna make their jog
I think
more
we're bothering
difficult
them
because it's just more people.
But I'll give you of how much our city is kind of segregated.
Mm.
And I'll give you a little example because where we parked.
Okay.
Remember when we're walking through their little town?
Yeah.
What that was all the hipsters. As soon as we got right to Queen, it's
It's all black people or more black people of
No.
color.
almost like they didn't even come out of their little section. It's like you seen one of them come out of their house, bye, Katie, and she just made a left, and then they're gone back into their nice little home. You know what I'm saying?
They literally would make a left, and if they made a right, they'd be at Caribana. And they just like totally ignored it.
Bro, they're like, what's going on out there?
That's what happens when like you only gentrify certain sections.
And they're not from there.
You know?
Because if you really look back in like the 70s and 80s, a lot of Caribbean people moved to Parkdale first. Like Guyanese, Trinidad, Jamaicans. That's where a lot of them moved to first. What's that neighborhood there on Lansdowne? With the buildings there.
Ronsonsville?
No, Lansdowne and like just before Dundas. Knightsbridge or something. What?
I don't know the name of the neighborhood, but I know that's like Little Portugal and stuff like that.
No, bro, in Parkdale, bro, on Lansdowne, the buildings there. Is it Knightsbridge or something like that? What's it called?
I don't know the name.
You don't know the name? You're Parkdale, man.
Not that much of a Parkdale, man. I'm much younger.
Comment down below what the name of it is.
Man, it's on Lansdowne, man. It's the buildings, man. The two buildings, the twin buildings, or 4 of them, 5 of them. I don't know. But a lot of Guyanese people came from there and Trinity people there because that's where my grandparents moved first.
Yeah,
when they came from Guyana, right? They moved to Parkdale. So I just know for a fact, like when I see them around in the neighborhoods, the hipster neighborhoods, they're like in a box.
Yeah, they stay in their zone.
They stay in their zone. It was crazy because it come out just all white people in this one zone. As soon as we come out, it's just slaughtering.
Knock up the place.
So as far as like the whole Caribana experience is a W for you guys.
Definitely a W.
W all
Big
around the board.
my first Caribana ever. I look forward to going to the one next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
DJ Natural said he might not pull up. He said this might be his last banner, but I'm just like, we're waving
Don't
muzzy,
ever
bro.
say
Like,
that. If you say it's your last banner, I'm like, what?
Nah, because I'm 30. Like, I'm about to be 30.
bro,
bro,
ask
like,
Dusty how old he is.
like if I go
out there, like, hold up before that jump.
but
I'm going crazy.
No, there's no age limit on Caribana.
There's no age limit, bro.
It's just you just change what you do when you go there.
Yes.
Okay. That's all.
I started to feel like Uncle
right?
there.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
I started
I'm
to
not
feel
a
like
kid no
Uncle.
more.
But I'd like to suggest, okay, will you go to the one next year?
I'm going next year.
I said, yo, we should get a We Love Hip Hop like truck, and you can be in there safe, live streaming, and like you can be on the mic and shit. We'll have our own DJ.
You're like, I hear Friday's voice, but where is he?
Yeah,
I'm down with doing like a float and something like that for
That'd
next
be
You
year.
have to go with DJ.
Crazy.
Yo, shout out to DJ Snoopy. He had a mob.
sick. And Double M was
And
on the
Double
same
M
one.
was
She
on
was
the
on the
same-
mic.
Yeah,
She
she's
was
like, I'm
killing it.
born in this city. I was like, okay.
She's really good on the
I'm like,
mic.
we're following this float.
Even Friday night, Kaya Sanat's sister was out here.
Oh,
She's
yeah?
trying to like build up her thing, so she had a networking event. So I went out there. A lot of Toronto creators were there. Like LeBron Smith was there. What other Toronto? K Showtime was there.
Okay.
Kishka, enough
Okay.
of those man. So it was like a dope event for everyone to like kind of network with each other. Like a lot of people like exchanged information and stuff. So I want to big up Kaya Sanat for that still.
No,
So you got to meet all these people?
Yeah, I met all of them still. Like it was wicked, you know.
And you
Like,
didn't take the man them?
it was like a last minute thing still.
last
but-
minute thing. Last minute.
No,
thing.
no, I
but
know.
next time,
Next time. There's not gonna be no next time, bro.
nah, trust me.
It's a once in a lifetime thing.
This is Toronto, fam.
No, but this good look on you guys. Like I said, next year I'll be out there and yeah, man.
I'll tell you this though.
Mm.
A lot of people asked where the fuck you were.
Every single person.
Every single
Where's
person.
Friday
Where's
at?
Friday? And I'm like, and it's not like, yo, where's Friday? Like, yo, when I see this guy.
No, it's all
me.
love.
A couple people are like, you guys are dangerous.
When someone
You guys are
literally
actually
told us
outside
that.
here, dog. You're dangerous. Because they actually seen me and Czar together. That was the most unique thing. I'll put it this way. We're the only podcast that's really outside.
Mm.
I have to go for that
Yeah,
because
'cause I'm-
Relentless and Extra
they're
Baby were
outside.
outside together.
That's not. Oh, when I listen to them Monday. I love you guys. I always watch your shit when I want, like, food and all that. But at the end of the day, and other stuff, like other information, but they're not, those guys are like not outside like that, bro. Come on.
They're
you're
outside, man. You might have them twisted. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's
you
move
have
on.
me
That's
twisted,
enough
dog.
Caribana talk for us
B,
today, man.
Nah, B.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
outside, B. Every 2 steps, someone knows who the hell we are.
Man.
You on this podcast? You here?
No, we
You
love
with
hip
them or
hop.
us with us?
No, we love hip hop.
You with them or with us?
We love hip hop.
Next time you
is
roll with me,
definitely
you'll
the
see
number one
what's up.
podcast. We
Next
love hip
time
hop.
you roll with me, and you see what's up.
Now, We Love Hip Hop is definitely the #1 podcast in Toronto.
No. But they see me.
Zoe is
together.
outside. Zoe is outside in her section. In her section.
Brother.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
You just like Zoe, don't you?
You just like her, dog.
I want to back that, though. I don't want to back that.
Yeah.
The truth comes out.
That's why I asked him, what podcast he on?
He on Zoe.
He's on Zoe's.
Oh, man, but yeah, let's move on, guys. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on now.
A quick thing though. Okay. I got some. We're gonna go into the mud for a second. Pause.
What?
I don't know if there's a pause there. There was a beef that happened the other day, between Six Buzz and the XO crew.
Discover Canna Cans, where quality meets innovation. With over 24 premium strains, each carefully sealed in our signature cans for maximum freshness. We're redefining the cannabis experience. Trusted Canada-wide for consistency and reliability. We deliver the product you deserve. Elevate your expectations and explore the difference with Canna Cans. You can find Canna Cans on Instagram at CannaCans_Canada, or you can find them on the Diamond Club page, DiamondClub_Ontario. Make sure to use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out and get yourself a little discount. Salute to the sponsors. Cheer.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, I don't know the details of this. I seen it posted up on Reddit. I heard a few things behind the scenes as well. It was over at the Weeknd concert. You know, the Weeknd's been over here for like a 3-night concert and stuff like that, right? I want to take away from whatever beef that Six Buzz might have had with them and maybe focus more on these XO guys. They're kind of gooned up more than people were thinking. You know what I'm saying? I think like a lot of people have been looking at, like, they see Chubbs and Drake is such a, because he's the rapper. Everybody says, yo, OVO's the goons, but nobody ever looks and says, those guys XOs are gooned up too, man.
The singing mans be having the craziest goons.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like Chris Brown had all like the LA Bloods.
Mm-hmm.
Ray J had the booty goons.
The booty goons.
You know what I mean? Like the singers do not play when it comes to.
They more gangster than the rappers.
Yeah, didn't Trey Songz put hands on a few mans and
women
too? You know what I'm saying?
AE dealt with Travis Scott and them, but
yeah.
So like, and when it comes to the Weeknd, like he always, I feel like the XO always had that intimidation factor. You know what I mean? Like we've always heard.
Did they?
I feel like we've always heard like lore and like stories about like how they would be moved, especially like in Montreal and things. You know,
because
like
they got a certain man's chain out here before, right?
Ooh.
Why you look so stressed?
No, fam, I'm so surprised.
You covered it the other day.
The same guy we're talking about now? No, that was an XO, guys.
That wasn't XO guys that took the chain?
It was a different.
It was just Belly's guys?
Oh, you're talking about the documentary.
They've been gooning. Come on now.
But that was different. Okay, and
so
just so that we're not talking in code on a public platform, we're talking about freaking the documentary I put out the other day.
Yeah.
XO guys had gotten, it wasn't XO, it was Capital Profits at the time. So it was pre-Weeknd when Belly got into the incident with Kamikaze back in the days, like back in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So yes, they were gooned up from back then still. So
because I was gonna say that when the Weeknd first started dropping music, he was on his like, downtown, like all my girls are cokehead vibes, and like if you know about the Toronto downtown lore, that's where enough of like the real choppers, the real hustlers, the real gangsters.
Oh, I'm there every day. I'm there every night.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I know exactly what's going on. Yeah. I come from
Those
that.
are your ends. So like you know exactly.
I come from that.
So like you know how grimy it is. Like man would have his one camouflage jacket.
Who? A.W.O.L?
Yeah, no, like
fam. Stop acting like you don't
I'm
know.
not saying A.W.O.L was the goon, but I'm saying like the mans around him were the downtown mans.
Name the mans.
I'm not gonna name the mans.
Because I can't, but name the mans.
You got your trailer.
Name the mans. I want you to name them.
But like, even when you listen to the music, you could tell like, hey, these are grungy mans. Like he's not singing about nothing nice.
Okay, let me show you something.
Man's singing about drugs.
The only person that's from like really from it is in a sense that was from Toronto is The Weeknd. Anyone else is not really from Toronto.
Mark's not from Toronto?
Yeah.
And
a couple other guys. One guy's from Atlanta.
And
right?
a lot of them from
Ottawa.
Yeah, that is true. It's the combination of Ottawa and Toronto came together.
Yeah. And then they got Atlanta. They got Atlanta.
So am I the last person to know that these guys are gooned up like that?
Yeah.
Is it safe to assume that most major artists are gonna have some type of ties to gangsters?
True.
Like
yes.
Eventually, like even probably Bruno Mars, definitely Bruno Mars.
Get your ass
No,
whooped.
but I'm trying to think of someone unsuspecting, like probably Taylor Swift.
So you're
has
saying
like some street ties that we don't know.
Hold
about.
on. So you're telling me that Taylor Swift can get somebody's nose wiped type thing?
Yeah.
Definitely.
For
But,
sure
like,
she could put some Taylor bread on your head.
But we're not talking about like niggas. We're talking about like she probably has like mafia guys or like
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
But they might work with like the streets in that
No,
sense. So it's like
exactly,
all
exactly.
tied together.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
Taylor Swift is going somewhere, you know, she'll be protected in that sense. And I think they have to take that precaution because for safety, but I also feel like it could be elements of the lifestyle because there's a lot of like, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So it's like you want that like aura. I feel like artistry, a lot of it is aura farming. Like
That's the title of this episode.
real talk. Real talk.
and like the music industry, the Hollywood, a lot of it started from like mafia money, gangster money, like so they would move dark. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it is dark energy. So there's a lot of ties to the streets. Like even when they need to get their artists certain vices.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra was like tied with the mob.
So let me ask you guys then.
It's been like that.
Like, is The Weeknd like giving subs in his records? Because I don't listen to a lot of Weeknd's music. Like that show, like you know, will get you wiped down and all that type of like. Is he saying this in his records and I'm just missing it?
Your shooters doing TikToks.
No,
Did he say
that's
that?
recent. That's recent. You know what I'm saying? But like because you guys, I feel like you guys are more Weeknd connoisseurs, House of Balloons and all that.
Well,
Has he always talking about, yo, we'll get you, you know, we'll shoot your niggas?
He has a couple lines in here and there, but he was more talking about like his.
He's mostly talking about love and drugs.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like a 1-2 bar about his man then, but it's mostly just about drugs.
Yeah, because Drake will put 100 on your head and like he's the rapper, so you'll hear him saying
100
it.
on your head.
Yeah, like he'll say the stuff that
No.
makes you see that. You know what I mean?
But you ever hear that like the people who say the most maybe are doing the least, and maybe those who say the least are actually doing the most. You know?
Yeah.
So we don't know. Maybe they're both doing the most. Maybe they're both doing the least. Maybe it's aura farming. Maybe it's super real. It seems super real.
I could.
But
We get. Not saying that.
I know you got some info.
But maybe Weeknd didn't get his goons until like after a while. Because I remember that one video where he was backstage with Drake and stuff. And like he was looking mad timid. I'm not gonna lie.
that was before aura farming.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the video where Drake didn't dap him up in the video?
Yeah, exactly.
Awkward.
But that was before he made like multi-million. So it obviously changes your frame, your success. Like you probably grow like in your confidence. So maybe back then he was like little bro to Drake still.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like head down and like looking sad. But I did want to ask, so because I'm not too familiar with the situation with the Six Buzz, right? Like, so someone snuffed him, but like, aren't they both Habesha? Isn't The Weeknd East African? Like
Doesn't
Ethiopian?
Doesn't matter.
I know
It
they
could
have
be-
like their different sects.
They could
but,
have
like,
it be a different tribe still, a different part of it.
but it's just
right?
like, oh, I'm gonna get someone to snuff you because you support Drake.
No,
over
I
me.
don't think. I think with that's a little bit too intricate for us to get into as far
Yeah.
as the reasons. And to be honest, I don't even know the reasons. But I don't know. I think when it comes to certain things, nobody cares about race. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fair.
Somalis beef with Somalis.
No, I
yeah,
know.
because it's yeah.
But I was just surprised. That's like you would assume that like if you are one of the biggest blog pages and you see like a fellow countrymate or person like doing well, like you'd probably try to link on that like cultural familiarity. But maybe they're different type of Ethiopians too, where it's like not
Yeah,
even the
bro,
same
like-
thing or whatever.
Like I got some. Like I know. Like okay, if you get a chance to ever speak to Top 5, ask him what Somali he is, like the tribe he comes
The
from.
tribe, yeah.
And then you'll see, and I know a couple other Somalis that are like, we come from a different tribe than him, so we don't like him.
Interesting.
And I was,
I didn't
kinda
know
like,
that it was a dynamic like that.
There's a dynamic. It's
Same in
kinda like-
Ethiopia too.
It's kind of like Jamaicans too, and Caribbeans. Like, what do you mean?
Well, in the
Guyanese and
Caribbean-
Trini. Guyanese hate Trini. Trini's hate Guyanese.
Yeah, but there's not like Jamaican, Jamaicans don't like country Jamaicans don't like city Jamaicans.
What do you mean?
Is it like that?
Can be like that. What do you mean? It's
Nah, it's not
countrywide.
overtly like that though.
What do you mean?
It's more like
you're born
island
there?
to island.
You born there?
I wasn't born there,
You born there?
but I know enough to know that
You know what Maka is? You don't even know what that is. So let me show you something.
What is Maka?
Exactly. Something that pricks you in your foot and swells up your shit. That shit that's like grown around there.
Bro, I hate these weird Jamaican tests like fam.
See what I'm saying? But that's why I'm just asking
I promise you,
I just asked him a question.
I promise you, I know
What
enough.
do you mean
I know
countryman and town man don't have their little wars? What do you mean?
I'm just saying it's not overt enough versus like,
What do you mean?
it's a real beef.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like man's from country or like who are live closer to the sea. They can argue about eating more seafood than man's who are in town that eat pork.
But it's not a real
Argue
beef.
is- but it's a beef. It's a beef thing.
I could push back on that too. It's not like a tribal type of thing. It's not as tribal as
Okay.
you guys are from this tribe and we don't like you because you're from this tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's more like an
But
ends
You're
thing.
right.
Exactly.
but I can
bit.
see with the island
It's
to
an ends thing,
island,
though.
like, you know, as a Bajan man, I've heard Bajans, we talk bad about everybody. I ain't
And
gonna
we
lie.
don't, we don't understand you Bajans. You guys sound like you're English. And,
Right?
and we're like, yo, what did he just say?
Yeah, and they diss us, right? They call us soft.
Wait.
They call us
Must be trying to take my
sing-songy.
Jamaican card.
But I don't think it's that, man. I think it's deeper than that. It doesn't matter. Tribe could be in the same tribe. We still gonna beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fair.
So I'll
Black
leave
on
it
black
there.
crime.
Yep.
All right, we'll leave that one there. Salute to Six Buzz. But yeah, salute to both parties, man. Because and
Hold on.
again, I want to apologize also to the Weeknd in him because like I feel like sometimes I might get a little bit spicy, but you guys are gooned up, so don't do nothing to me, fam. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. You're
Trust me. But let's move on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Top 5 has been missing.
like literally, or
No,
just like,
he's not. missing.
No, not missing. Like
CP24 would be on that right away. Like, trust me.
no, because there's been a few things, and we don't have to spend super long on this. But like, he was supposed to do the live stream, never happened. He's back in the 6.
Yeah.
He was supposed to live stream from here, never happened. Walk on.
Top 5 is missing and Friday's missing top 5.
Walk on.
Like, why'd you do the stream?
Walk on. Like,
Well, listen, man. I talked to him on FaceTime. The bandage is gone. You know what I'm saying? He posted up here. I'll post this. I'll show you guys this here. Right?
Yeah.
This is a conversation between him and Ye.
Oh, I've seen this.
You've been quiet lately. Did you get your revenge yet?
Oh my God.
I watched a documentary about you. Usually takes you 7 days. What's taking you so long? And then
that's what you said to him?
Yeah. Which is crazy. Like,
I
what
swear
kind of
this is
message
Chat
is that, man?
GPT. Like, I don't know, man. You got an AI in this shit or something. I don't know.
Right, and then Top 5 responds, they're hiding, Ye. My shitey's been on for 120 hours looking for them. I haven't slept in days. So, I don't know, man. Like, very underwhelming as far as like getting the live stream and all that. I know the man got stabbed and all that.
Yeah,
but,
I think it's just like recovering. If I got my neck sliced open,
You don't even want to say if, but just
yeah, God forbid, you know what I mean? Like I would want a little bit of time to just go on easy, you know?
Yo, I saw a random Instagram
Yeah?
reel.
then you would never do anything.
What do you mean?
Then you'll never do anything. If you need all that time, you'll never do anything. Your friends won't do anything or anything. You need 48 hours.
Oh, I don't mean to slide. I just mean like
Okay.
like the type of person I am, I'm probably not gonna slide. Like if someone did it, it'll probably be like a random attack.
Oh, fuck.
You know, like I don't have ops like that. You know? And the ops I do have, they're not like that. You know, so like I won't be able to slide. You know, so I'm just gonna have to go on easy.
Go on easy and hold it.
Like get some government assistance. You know,
Victim fees. I wonder, does he get a victim fee?
I doubt that, man. I don't know.
How much Drake give him?
now if I got stabbed in London, the king has to personally
Oh, message.
give me some pounds, bro. Some great British. Yo, I need some.
I think they
bread.
just wanted him out of their country. To tell you the honest truth.
Well, what were you gonna say?
No, what I was gonna say is it's kind of leads to a separate topic, but it's in the same realm where it's like, how often are we trying to see top 5? How often are we trying to see our rappers? Because if you're like seen too much, maybe as a rapper, like it could decrease aura. Like in the case of top 5, like you're saying he's missing. He just hasn't been seen in 4 or 5 days. Like
No, that's longer than that.
we seen pictures of him and stuff. Like what? Like 2 weeks, a week? Like how long is it when it's considered missing?
But I do agree in the sense of that, like he did have things planned that he said he was gonna do, and then that hasn't come to fruition.
Yeah.
You know, so like,
But he got sliced. Like
but he said it after the incident.
He said I was gonna go live with. He told me I'm gonna go live.
But don't you think that's just probably him just role playing? Like,
What?
when your
role
friend
play-
just starts talking shit,
Yeah.
and you're just going with it. Like, oh, okay. Ooh, that's what we did? Okay, cool.
But are you trying to see our top rappers like post every day, post every week? Like, when is it like too much?
I'm just thinking about, okay, if you're doing like a live stream twice a month or whatever, have at it. Like, let's
Show
have
up.
the live stream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But Drake posts every day.
that's true too.
He's our top rapper.
Yeah.
So you think every rapper should be posting every day pretty much?
Not necessarily, because we have people like Playboy Cardi, who is like
Once
this
a year.
mystical vampire, G-string warrior, And I'm a Playboy Cardi fan, but it's just hilarious.
But they still post like stories on his IG about like ticket dates and stuff, or not
Yeah.
really?
I don't even know if he posts on that. I don't follow him on
I follow him. Yeah, you'll see the storyline
There's mad like Kendrick Lamar who don't post anything.
At all.
at all.
Yeah.
At all.
But when he does post though, it just attracts a major amount of
Yeah.
traction because they're like, yo, Kendrick Lamar has posted the first time for the year.
Exactly.
What is it about? Like he posted the Super Bowl and everybody was like, oh shit.
Hmm.
So it depends on who you are, I think, when it comes and the type of aura that
Yeah.
you got when you're in your, when you're doing your thing.
And Top 5's music isn't, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, but Top 5's music isn't good enough where like you could drop and then wait 3 years and we're waiting on you type thing, Like in the 3 years, you have to be live streaming, you have to be getting in drama to like keep your name relevant.
No,
Yeah,
there are people waiting for a top 5 track though.
There are people waiting, but I do hear what Natural's saying, and I don't look at it as a diss to Top 5 specifically. I think that's like with most of the generation of music,
Yeah, exactly.
older and younger, just the way the music is now. Nobody's making a song where it's like, okay, I made this song, I'll let that sit for a year. Not even Nokia's running for like a year right now.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's Drake. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's songs last, bro. So you got to just keep on being in people's faces. Pause. There's no other way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but you're saying with Kendrick, I mean, I guess he already established a foundation. So you're saying for any rapper now, it's like frequency over like waiting and then dropping. Because I feel like the algorithm does reward frequency.
Mhm.
But in the case of Kendrick Lamar, he doesn't post every day, but when he posts, he still generates a
And
good
Cardi,
amount of traction.
He waited so long and like, again, Aura farmed his last album so crazy, bro. Like the world was waiting for it. And I really
Yeah.
enjoyed the album. I thought it was a fire album. But there were some people, because the anticipation was so crazy, they were underwhelmed.
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
But it meant something culture. Like his album dropping, like everyone tuned in.
Even the clips, like that album, it was greatly anticipated because such a long wait since like their last album. Before,
Yeah.
right?
And they went everywhere and promoted the hell out of it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So yeah, moving away from 5, but just staying on the promotion topic period, like it's a balancing act. It depends on who you are, and rollouts are starting to come back in, bro.
Yeah.
Because you see the Clips is doing it. Look at Drake. He's doing like full movies right now, right? To get people ready for this Iceman shit. Cause just dropping and not posting and being aloof is just not the move anymore. There's too much information out there.
Do you feel like Iceman is a successful aura farm?
So far, so good.
I would say 50-50, because a lot of people like they don't understand what's going on. I feel like the first stream was a A.W.O.L farm. The second one was kind of like underwhelming,
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Salute to 5. I guess he'll pop up soon. You know what I'm saying? I know people in the comments will be like, "Who cares? Let him stay on." You know what I'm saying? But we'll move on. I got something we got to address here, bro.
What's up?
The boy Fantano, Anthony Fantano.
Oh, man.
So Anthony Fantano has gotten himself into a cancellation once again. I don't know what happened where like these videos started popping back up from about 10 years ago, where he was saying a bunch of wild stuff. I'll play the clip. Okay. It popped up on Academics TV and a few other places, but I'll play it. And this is a long clip.
It'll mean the end of my YouTube career for
The whole Alex is a thing.
real nibbas do stuff.
Who infamously called Ian a
No,
Harvey Weinstein.
Whoa.
What's your opinion on Mike Dean producing the new Nick album? I'm not even a really big guys. So Jigglypuff is a social justice meme featuring a loud, obnoxious pig of a human being who is screaming her brains out at the New Hampshire college date of Milo Yiannopoulos' dangerous tour. Another funny slew.
Oh shit, my bad.
It'll mean the end of my.
That's enough, bro.
That's enough?
Yeah, like how long is that clip? How much?
There's 8 minutes of this.
Republican.
8
Maybe
minutes?
if we called you guys more names, we would have won.
We are all from Africa, home. So I decided to get back in touch with my African roots. I'm not one to
He's
deny
wearing the
somebody
same
their
clip.
racial identity, but
Enough of these clips is from the same stream. He
Yeah.
just like went crazy in one stream.
I want to be like him, or I think he's like, you know, I think his politics are sexy. I knew he was edgy.
Everybody's like, oh, it's like Sam Hind. Don't be like Sam Hind, Anthony. You're ripping off Sam Hind. Shut up!
Did you feel bad for Sam Hyde when he got his show canceled, or even if
Who's Sam Hyde?
it was true and founded in this?
I'm not sure who Sam Hyde is, but basically there's a bunch of clips of him saying the N-word, saying
F-word.
F-word, everything, stuff that I'm going to have to blank out of the episode later.
Hard ER.
Hard ER.
That's, to be honest, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like a one clip of him like maybe reading something, reading a quote. But to have an 8-minute clip,
But
of
not
you-
all of them were N-bombs.
No,
F
no.
bombs.
But there
Some.
was one with him and
Rosie's already offending it.
No, honestly, I wanted it to be like, I thought the compilation was just gonna be like bad words. Some of them were just like him talking about someone, you know what I'm saying? But they put it in the same compilation. It's like, okay, it has to be the exact instances where just N words or F, you know? I feel like the F slur, like he could have got away with, but it's the N word that
Yeah,
he's done.
and there was a video that I didn't play as part of this whole crazy thing of him talking about Trayvon Martin, but he was actually correcting somebody who was laughing at Trayvon Martin or making fun of him, like a bunch of wild stuff. He did respond, and I'll play his response.
Nerd, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm getting torn apart on Twitter, which is nothing new for me personally, but the discourse seems to have reached a fever pitch that's making a lot of people concerned and angry and even thinking I'm covertly a racist, bigoted person.
Well, it doesn't
now,
help.
these are the same sorts of allegations that I have fought against and won before, and I'm happy to do it again because I have nothing to hide and I know they're not true. I don't want to waste anyone's time, so let's just get straight into it. With Exhibit A, this clip right here, which has just been going absolutely viral, and here's my explanation for it. Early on in my YouTube career, I had some pretty lax views when it came to quoting the language of others, and my point of view was, what does it matter? It's not me saying it.
You are
I'm
saying it.
relaying a lyric or a sentiment or a point of view expressed by someone else. I'm even embarrassed to say that I don't think it was until like a few years ago that I actually changed and censored the text of this 2014 Death Grips review title. And as you can see in the comments of the state this clip has been presented in, and the reason I'm doing so is to voice disagreement with calling people racial and homophobic slurs as a bit, which is what the original content creator I was quoting was doing. And he himself has since apologized for this whole era of his career.
So just to give a quick explanation, he's talking about a creator named iDubbbz who used to use that word, N-word, F-word, over and over again. So he was making fun of him while giving him critique, but he was still using the words, right? And I'm gonna play just a little
Nah, I'm not rolling with it.
Yeah, and it doesn't help with that the bald head and that mustache.
When he's
And
making
the
us look
glasses
bad.
and shit. Like, it just doesn't help.
Which I will agree.
There's a part where he kind of does the deflection that kind of offended people.
To run a bit edgy. They also regularly make fun of right-wingers, alt-right psychopaths. He apparently gets Trayvon Martin mixed up with someone else entirely, and I even call him a moron.
Okay, that's all that. Okay, this is the part here.
Person, any association or appearance can be read as a deep tie or an endorsement of an idea that I don't fucking agree with. Like, for example, if I did a stream with this guy tomorrow...
Fucking a dude, will you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not? Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
You
Nah,
just said
you
you
think-
suck a dick though.
Yeah.
People might understandably think that I endorse the idea of having
Why would he
sexual
have to use
conversations
that?
with
Way
underage
they
boys,
cut him up.
and I don't. So while I know that nobody owes me their forgiveness, and I can't.
Right. So
Why is he bringing up the acting?
because he feels that this kind of this campaign, this smear campaign, came from Academics TV and page and a few different pages because they were the first ones to post the whole reel of stuff together. Here's the thing that I have an issue with, and I'm gonna play you guys one more clip, and then we can give our opinions on this. I'm gonna play a clip courtesy of What's the Dirt, okay? Because he said
I'm not
something.
gonna shit on him and like kick his fucking back in right now. I think he's a dope creator. I'll just leave it at that. But this situation with him is like this is a perfect example of what selective outrage looks like, right? Because if you look on YouTube, any of the creators who would typically pounce all over something like this, like something that he was just exposed for, crickets. None of them are saying shit. And this is exactly what selective outrage looks like. Like, selective outrage is when you let your bias, your favoritism, your hatred of like a person, a business, an organization, you let that guide how you react to something, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Because if this were me, I know exactly what this would look like if they ever found something. They never would.
Bro.
Good fucking luck. But if they could find a clip like that of me, they will be licking their lips. There will be 100 videos in the first day.
Facts.
Within the first 24 hours, they would have 100
They're
videos.
crucifying him for
posted
running
about
off
me.
on the plug.
Context wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Whether I was doing a quote wouldn't matter. None of that shit would matter. And this is what selective outrage is. Where are those people?
And I did want to say that, like, Anthony Fantano is one of those mans that he loves canceling people. He loves being, I'm the righteous guy. I'm socially inept. I'm for the people, blah, blah, blah. So I think it is divine and ironic that this is happening to him because now it's kind of like a taste of his own medicine type thing. Because I know he says that, I'm always a discourse on Twitter, but like, no one really canceled him like that. Everyone sees him, like he says, the busiest music nerd or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think he's racist, which some people might be mad at that take. I think he's dumb.
Definitely.
Right? He was like repeating stuff that he shouldn't. Right? But I don't think he's inherently like doesn't like black people for being the color of their skin and that type of racism.
Yeah, I would just say like he's like ignorant or like,
yeah.
He probably
Careless.
You think he has black friends?
Yeah, he does. And what's the dirt is saying as far as the other creators not saying anything, I kind of got a problem with that because he was on the Culture United panel and salute to Justin Hunt. I'll give Justin a pass because Justin is very anti-drama. He doesn't do any drama pieces, right? So he might stay away from that. But other members of that panel are very drama friendly. You know what I'm saying? Curtis King made nothing on this.
Really?
What's the name? Deleted nothing.
Really?
I haven't seen anybody make any pieces that were Moni. None of the people who are from that Culture United did anything that the people who I would expect
exactly
didn't do anything about this piece. But if it was What's the Dirt, they would have been bones.
They would have cut his head off.
Yeah.
So you don't think this is the downfall of Fantano?
I think he might have to take a little time out, but he'll be all right.
And it's only like the pages like Academics and stuff that are covering it. And those people aren't Fantano fans like that. You know what I mean? Like me, I watch I don't really watch Fantano. I don't like I don't like the liberal PC takes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I would consider myself a Kendrick fan, of course, but the K-bots, like that YouTube era, that they annoy me, bro. You know what I mean? Like the whole, I'm woker than you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't deal with the woke politics thing.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the criticisms that he's had towards Drake is kind of slapping him in the face. Like, you know, just the why Drake shouldn't be in the culture. Like, bro, I don't know if you have the authority to have that conversation just because you have good takes or bad takes on music. Like, that's a cultural conversation of, you know, kind of questions Drake's blackness in the culture, bro. Like,
because a lot of these guys be virtue signaling, you know, it's like, hey, I don't want y'all to focus on my whiteness, so I'm gonna deflect it to other people who shouldn't be in the culture type thing,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's why Drake jumped on his Twitter and had some shit to say. Let me post what Drake said.
Recently?
Yeah.
A couple times. Didn't Drake DM as well and said, "Oh, I give your blah 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 a light too," or something like that?
Oh, that was
wife?
about a couple of years ago. When there was like he tried to troll him and said that Drake gave him a vegan cookie recipe. And he didn't, right? He put up like a fake set of DMs between him and Drake.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Drake responded to him, cheesed, and said, like, listen, bro, I don't like you. Your life is like a light too, which is and all types of shit, right? But this is what Drake posted like last night.
Holy.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, bro. Again, I don't think he's going to be canceled. I don't like his apology. I think his apology was a light too.
Yeah. Was that even an apology?
It was very
He was like just excusing his behavior.
It was an explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very, I don't know what the word is, but it was like
deflecting.
Not deflecting, but he was like annoyed that he has to do this. Like, come on, guys. You guys know that. It's like, come on, bro. No, just have a little bit of humility.
He didn't sound apologetic.
Yes.
He almost sounded entitled, where it's like, so you're going to get mad at me for this, that, when I was just doing this. And it's like, I don't think maybe he even understands where it can be bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I always wondered like what the quote unquote culture actually felt about Fantano, because like I don't know who his viewership is for real, you know?
His viewer, I would say Eminem fans, MGK fans.
That's what I'm saying. Is he even a part of the culture in like a serious sense?
And like the anime black guys.
Yeah.
You know, like there's this YouTube channel called Therapy. You know, so it's like I'd say and he's like very nerdy, very
abstract.
Yeah, so I'd say those kind of black people would be the Anthony Fantano.
Therapy video.
I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors.
Cheer. Like I was saying before, I don't think he's racist. I think that he said some stupid shit, but I do think that those other people that he was on the panel with that I mentioned earlier, they might need to say something. They don't have to. We didn't shit on him over here. I don't feel like we shit on him.
No, we gave our honest take, and all of us agreed. Well, I don't know how Dusty feels, but like we were talking outside, like we don't think he's racist per se in that direct sense.
Yeah,
probably like careless. We were saying ignorant, like. And what I think is the comfortability of his willingness to say it shows me that he probably says it behind closed doors. Because when we read things out loud, like we can self-censor, but there might be words that like we might just say because like we don't mind saying them, like an F-bomb here and there, you know? Yeah. So I think that maybe he's careless in that sense and he doesn't seem apologetic.
I know he said like a few years ago he changed his rule on how he quotes things. But I feel like before he just wanted a loophole to say certain words and not be held accountable for it. And maybe at that time in the culture, like socially, it was accepted. You know what I mean? But now we're in like a new time where people are way more sensitive, you know, and then they're not having certain things.
Yeah.
Everybody's sensitive.
Yeah. Do you think that he should do another apology from the one that we heard already?
Yeah.
What should he do on this one?
Cut his mustache off.
I don't think he needs to do another apology. Like he already has his people, he already has his audience. The people who aren't rocking with him, I don't think they're gonna start rocking with him once.
And I think a lot of people are just joining in on it who don't really rock with him. They're just joining in on saying he is this, he is that, because he is known to be a person who could cancel you. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just all about like, I got him now.
Now it's time to you. Now it's fun to cancel you.
Cancel you, tit for tat, right? I get it. But what I would say is just, honestly, as a human that I am, I don't even look into things that deep anymore, right? So I think if a lot of people would stop like giving things so much attention, there wouldn't be any tension.
Yeah, yeah.
There would be no tension.
The outrage in the first place. I feel like we're quickly outraged, right? Especially because we can run on social media and get clicks for your outrage, right?
Yeah. But I'll say with what's the dirt with what he said in terms of selective outrage, I think that he should kind of be pressed by Culture United, like on a live stream, like on a panel. Like
who Anthony talking about?
Yeah. I think he has to show a little more accountability and maybe engage in more like discourse or like dialogue about it to understand maybe why people would be outraged. Because as you were saying, with the tone of his apology, it didn't really feel too genuine. It was more like, I'm annoyed.
It sounded condescending.
That's the word I was looking for before. Condescending.
You guys thought I was sleeping, but I'm listening. I know what's going on.
Yeah, it sounded condescending, right? Maybe pull up on We Love Hip Hop. I spoke to him a few months back, asked him to do an interview. He said, what are we going to talk about? I said, we could talk about the battle. We could talk about your come up in the game and stuff like that. Crickets. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like he wasn't doing interviews. I seen him on other interviews, right?
Yeah.
But he just wasn't willing to maybe pull up with a black guy. I don't know. I don't know.
So hold on now. Are we going back a little bit?
I joke. I kid.
I'm telling you, that mustache, man. He needs to get rid of that mustache. As soon as he gets rid of that mustache, I think he'll look a little bit. I think we won't look at him as so funny.
I'm kind of glad I don't have my mustache anymore because I feel like he made it look even worse.
He bastardized it.
Yeah.
You would have stood out like bird shit on a black shoe yesterday with that mustache.
It was a phase. It was a phase. Sometimes I miss doing this, but like this looks cleaner.
Yeah.
Still.
You're cooler now.
Yeah.
But,
so
more urban.
More urbanized.
All right. So again, for Fantano, the apology, a light 2. Okay.
Fantano. What kind of last name is that?
Italian.
Well, what do you expect?
Yeah. Let's move on though. I got some music for us here. There's actually some different musics here. So first of all, let's start with Pressa. Pressa just dropped the tune Kawhi.
Yeah.
Let me run the tune over here.
Yeah, you're kind of late for a Kawhi.
I know, ain't Kawhi gone?
Yeah.
4 times, gamble my life. We love hip hop.
Yes. Machine. Yeah.
What y'all think, man?
Fucking awesome. I liked it, man.
You feeling that?
I was vibing with it. The songwriting and like the flow that he kept up throughout with like the beat and the melody. Like I would DJ this.
Yeah.
If there weren't ops in the room.
I was expecting to not like it, but it was actually pretty hard still. Like the flow was nice. Like the lyrics was pretty dope too. Like the beat is hard. Like I feel like it's a cool track still.
At first I gave it like, I was like, Kawhi, come on, guy. I seen the preview for it, but I didn't pay it no mind.
Yeah.
So I'll be hearing exclusives from these guys all the time. But then I was like, shit. Oh my.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Kawhi.
No, the flows is nice on this, man.
Fitting into his voice now.
Yes. Definitely.
And whoever's mixing and mastering it, they're kind of like, they toned it a little. Like they have.
He lowered the high end.
They lowered the high end.
Increased the bass 200s, 100.
Yeah.
Like, he probably had that little bump.
Yeah. Fix
the bass.
They're making him sound way better.
Yeah, no, I fuck with it too, man. Yeah. Salute to Press on this track right here. It's new tune, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, he might be having an album gearing up for and stuff. I got another set of an album. It's a little different. The Onyx Barbers. Do you guys know about Onyx Barbershop?
KDB and them?
Wait, in Toronto.
Yeah,
Onyx.
They dropped an album.
Yeah. KDB. KDB.
There's a few people on it.
Yeah.
KDB, you talking about Crumpled Dollar Bills?
Yeah. He's from Onyx.
Okay.
He works at the Onyx Barbershop.
So I'm pulling up over here. It's a compilation that they have called, hold on. It's called Onyx Got Bars.
So it's the Barbers rapping?
Yeah,
it's the Barbers.
Yeah. So here's some of the tunes. Three Against the Grain, Faded, Clipper. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna name only the ones that are like barber related. Hit Me With the Fade, Number One.
That's jokes.
Where else is in there?
You know what I rate? Because when you're at the barbershop, you're listening to music all day. They can just stream their own music over and over again.
I would hate that.
Like, Faded again.
Like every time I come here, I hear Faded.
The artists that are on there is there's producer Young Storm, another guy named Riffic, Trauma, Tucson, and Chuck E. Chuck E's on a bunch of these tracks too.
So KDB ain't on it?
No, I don't see any KDB on any of these.
I seen him promoting it.
I don't see him in any of the playlists. I'll maybe play one of these songs here. I'm gonna play Faded.
He switched his name.
Like anything? Oh, volume's off. My bad. My bad.
Faded up. We honest. Yeah. Kung Fu Kenny with my jean, big boots on when ain't no suits on. Onyx with my roots are. Knew the way I'm through.
Yo, these guys should start a trend showing mans how to rap and like what kind of haircut you could get.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it. Listen,
I ain't mad at it.
It's not my preferred, like it's very old schooling, you know what I'm
It had
saying?
like a Red Cafe type flow.
Yeah, but they were rapping.
Yeah.
They're rapping better than half y'all niggas.
I appreciate the creativity behind this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know, I think they have their own podcast and stuff too, man. So yeah, man, I seen some clips from inside the barbershop. So salute to Onyx, man.
I rate it. I like that type of rap because I feel you can always listen to it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it's just the writing, the bars, the delivery, like, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like if they had tracks that were like probably less direct, like they probably do. I'm gonna check out this mixtape. They probably just have like regular tracks, like unless every track is about being a barbershop, then
No. There's
you know,
there's
they
other
have
songs.
serious tracks probably, and it's like if they have that approach, like I like that style personally. Like I like the drums, like because I'm kind of tired of trap drums.
Yeah.
Like, I like when I hear like alternative drum loop. You know.
Yeah. So for anybody who's looking to get some real hip hop, and you know, especially for the people who are in the city, if you're an Onyx barbershop patroner or whatever the word is, go stream this. You don't even have to copy it. Just stream it. You know what I'm saying? And man, them are dropping some tunes.
Yo, I have a quick question for you. Like in 2025, how much should a man be paying for a haircut?
$100.
It's expensive now, bro.
$100.
$100 is crazy.
Yeah,
$100 haircuts.
That's his on a celebrity.
That's what you
thing.
do?
Me? I'm looking at my head. I'm wearing wicks right now. Fam.
Yeah, he's ready.
So you don't get no lineup or nothing?
I got lined up.
Okay.
And you pay a bill?
I say $50.
People line up Dusty for free for sure.
It is $50. Like the going rate for a haircut now is like $50.
Yeah. Like
$40.
Salute to Rock the House. Like they got the Monday special. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you go there?
I go. I'd be on.
What's the
on Mondays?
I go in there any day. I'm not necessarily a Monday.
You'll catch him there on a Monday.
I almost messed my brother up.
You will not catch me there on a Monday.
They're like, well, you know
will
the
catch
Monday
me there.
special. I'm like, oh, so that's when you go in. Yeah, my bad.
Friday's always here
I
on the
didn't
Monday.
even think of it like that. I didn't really think of it like
If you
that.
tell your shorty you're going to Rock the House for a Monday special, she thinks you're cheating and lying, bro.
Oh, dude, that's
Which
so
location
And you're
do you
paying
go
40.
to? Scarborough or the
the downtown one.
Sorry again.
I just doxing the hell out of myself, right?
I go to that barbershop. They're dope. I go to Onyx as well.
Yeah.
And like it's like $40 like baseline.
Yeah.
Sometimes 45.
And to answer your questions, the Monday is like $35. You know what I'm saying? This is not an ad, but like the Monday is $35. So you know I'm in there.
Do you give them 35 or do you give them 40 and say,
that's where you
hold
get
that?
the tip. That's where you get the tip.
Okay.
If it's on a regular day, I might not be able to afford the tip.
Hey, yo.
Mans are broke. Or cheap. Whatever one you want to call it. But yeah, man, salute to the Onyx Barbershop and salute to Pressa, man. You know what I mean? Just to put people onto some new music. You know what I'm saying? A couple more things before we get out of here. The Gilbert Arenas case here.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Oh man, I'm excited to talk about this.
I didn't really look too much into it. You know, I seen it pop up and I was like,
So just
Thank
for
you.
context for people who don't know what happened with Gilbert Arenas, he was arrested at his home. They said that they had a gambling ring going on in there with Israeli mobsters.
Well, one of the homes
What is wrong with Gilbert?
No, one of the homes he owned, he rented out to these people, and then that's what they were doing in there.
Yeah, they had gambling. They had women in there giving massages.
So I don't think it was him orchestrating this. I think he just kind of like. Actually, I'll let you.
I don't know, bro, because he was like, "Yo, you can use my tables." His tables had like arenas on this shit and stuff like that. He was very adamant about you could use my shit, but he didn't stay in jail long. He went in and was out like the same day. I'll play a video from when he first came out of jail. All right, because he's about to snitch.
I'm out. Yep. Hey, they took my passport. Man, like, damn, my passport? That's crazy, because I got another one, but you gotta have two. That was that. Yeah, I think I'm dumb. Woo, man, I'm just trying to tell you, don't get arrested and you got to use the restroom, man. I'm just trying to tell you, they don't treat you right. Nah, but everybody was in there nice. Like, what was crazy is the who arrested me, I played in basketball. he went to high school. I played him in high school, man.
This guy doesn't look stressed at all.
Oh, hey, what's up, GA? Hey, nothing, man. How you doing, Fred?
He's a joker. You know,
So you still get in trouble? Yeah.
Hmm?
He's like a comedian. Like he's known from when he was a kid to be a prankster and stuff like that. Like I took a deep dive into his life, right?
Yeah.
He's a well-off, both parents, well-off black kid, came from the suburbs, but then as soon as he got to the NBA, something just flipping switched in his mind and went gangster.
He got like a million guns and stuff like that
he's
too.
A gun collector. He's into different.
I feel like maybe he was aware. Well, he was obviously aware of what was going on. He was supplying the table.
He went there. He played there that night.
But like, I don't think he orchestrated these games. I don't think he's like the gambling head honcho.
No, he's not the ringleader.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I do feel like they tried to intimidate him. They wanted him to flip, and then he wasn't at first, so that's why they had to like bring out the big guns and arrest him to show him that like.
Yeah, because he lied at first and said that he didn't have nothing going on when they first approached him. From what I heard, I'm gonna play one more video here from what he's saying.
But on them biscuits, I think I seen a little something.
See, he's a comedian. Dog.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm about to snitch for sure. You put a little bit more.
Oh shit!
As he should though.
He's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh man! So is it okay for him to snitch because nobody's mad at him?
Bro, yeah.
I've heard other people get mad at people who are civilians and say you're a snitch, but nobody's mad at Gil.
Maybe because it's not street crime, it's almost like, I don't want to say white collar crime, but it's like a bunch of rich people just trying to gamble without going through the legal process of it. And then there's companionship or
human trafficking.
I think that's what Gilbert Arenas was in charge of, because there's a video of him saying like on his rookie first day, they asked him like, you know, what do you want to be in this league?
Yes,
He's like, I want to be an international pimp.
He said he wanted to be a pimp.
He said that?
Yes.
And his Agent Zero and all this stuff. And
it was like, bro,
that's always been his vision. And he's made it come true in a sense. And I want to add this, like, in my opinion, out of all the former basketball players who are media personalities, Gilbert Arenas is the best.
Yeah.
And he's almost a threat to the current media infrastructure, because what Carmelo Anthony's doing, Gilbert Arenas, Paul George, JJ Redick, all these guys is like they're changing NBA media, and it's actually better than like what you're seeing on TV.
Yeah.
And they're actually qualified because they have a different perspective. They really played in the league.
Yeah.
They're not censored. They can say whatever. Like, yo, this guy was doing lines at halftime and no one knew, you know, like that.
Because it's their own platforms and shit. Yeah.
So I feel like similarly in the Shannon Sharp sense, I feel like because Gilbert he's getting too much of a threat and he's flying too close to the sun by doing like risky behaviors, I feel like they decided to, I guess, orchestrate this arrest.
Yeah.
But honestly, I rate Gilbert Arenas. I think he's probably one of the funniest and like best former NBA players who are media.
But you said one particular thing, risky behavior. you can't get into any of these incidents if you don't put yourself in these situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know renting out the house, people rent out their houses. You know, you can use my gambling spot or whatever. But like, if you know that this person's an Israeli mobster, I might have to pass on that.
Well, first of all, I think passing on it doesn't just mean like you're saying no to an Israeli mobster. You're losing probably like millions of dollars under the table that like you can use to like fund his YouTube channel, because like his YouTube channel does numbers, but he has a lot of former NBA players on it that are getting paid every day to be on it. He has a good set, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this ain't just YouTube money and sponsor money. Like,
That's
I'm like, you have Nick Young, Lou Will, all these guys. This Israeli mob cash. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's made his platform. So I watch Gil's Arenas every single day. So like for me, this hit home because like I feel like I want him to win and get out of this, and I think he will, and I think it'll add to his lore, but it's like a setback.
Listen, he'll be fine. He looks like he's ready to snitch, and they're ready to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm about to, you know what, for sure. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say the rest.
Don't say it.
You know what I'm gonna do for sure. Right.
The Reddit warriors are like, say it.
If I was Dusty's op, I'd use that as the intro in my song.
Oh, man.
I'm a big civilian, though. I'm telling on anybody doing anything.
Natural's like, you could clip that.
I know not to bring him to Caribana next year with me.
No, yeah, there's a shiesty and what did you say? You were purple?
Yeah, I'd look at you right away. Like, yo, report him.
Natural knows the numbers. I think there's a 211 around the corner.
You have a 187.
They gave Natural a walkie.
I'm wearing a wire right now.
A person said that to me before, and I never spoke to them again. They said they had the whole house wired up. I was like, yeah.
Okay, no, that's mine.
I was like, yo, I ain't never coming back here.
Man.
Never speaking to this bitch again.
Okay, I got one more topic for us, and then we touch the road. The online, the Child Safety Act. Have you guys been, or Child Online Safety Act? It's something that's going on in the UK. It's not here yet. But basically, they're asking for ID to be able to go on specific sites.
Good.
It started with obviously stuff like the Hub and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Adult sites and stuff. But now you have to have ID to go on certain Reddit, or not Reddit pages, Reddit pages too, but Discord pages.
Good.
Not good.
Spotify. So you're trying to tell me I need to show ID to go on Spotify, and that's good?
Yeah.
Idiot thing.
That's a idiot thing, dog. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys say that. You have kids?
Dog, to listen to music on Spotify?
Okay, so now, my kid goes on Spotify, and if they don't give her like a blockage, right? She's listening to what I'm listening to and you're listening to. She should be like, my kids should be listening to what we're listening to.
No, he's not saying the age restriction aspect. It's more identifying yourself to the website.
I know. I get it, right? Because I was already in my head, like, I am not putting my identification on.
Yeah, you got to do it too.
I am not putting my shit up. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely not.
I'm going to figure out a way to get around that, right? But I'm like,
but they're going to ask you to put your shit to get on Spotify and everything too. It's not just the youth, them. It's everybody.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because it's me. I'm not doing nothing illegal on Spotify. I'm not watching on Spotify. You know what I mean? I don't want you knowing my business like that, right? But I'm saying, like, when it comes to maybe that's for prevention for children. I'm telling you the truth. Like think about it right now. If you're a boy and you're like 10 years old, you know, your brethren's there has a cell phone, and he's like, yo, you guys want to see something? But and shows you're like a girl getting penetrated. The first thing you're doing is going home to your mom and be like, can I get a cell phone too? You get the cell phone now. What's the first thing you're going to do?
Bro's telling his life story right now.
I can get on Instagram. I could get on Instagram right away as a 10, 11-year-old, and I'm on Instagram jerking my little dick. You know what I'm saying? To like the little pictures and shit. And then I'm on, you know, Pornhub as a little kid without having ID notifying that I'm 18 and over.
That's literally how all of us came up.
Thank you. But that needs to stop. What?
Okay, I
that
understand.
part, it needs to stop. So we're being offended because we're adults and having to show our ID for Spotify and shit like that.
You think that, okay, but young boys, young girls, they're always gonna be curious that, like, we're humans, you know what I mean? Like, so like if everything's gonna be restricted and stuff, then like where are they going to learn?
That's what did we learn? We learn from VHS, granted, and by doing it for real.
VHS is crazy.
Yeah, I learned from the streets. I learned
And you
some
learn-
from my
oh,
parents.
okay.
I learned from
You know what these things, some of these dopamines are doing to some of these kids' minds? Underdeveloping them. Let's just say that.
I'm just
Half
saying,
of them don't know who the hell they are.
But I'm saying it's
Then
up to the
next day they're
parents.
coming into you and looking at you like, hey, I want to be Johnny. It's a girl. Or the girl wants to be now. Or the guy wants to be
but
now.
that is like when
Get
you
me-
leave it up to society and up to the school to teach your children, to guide them. That's when that happens. I feel like
Yeah.
if the parents are taking like a
Yeah.
proactive approach
Yeah,
in their
yeah,
children's
that-
lives,
that too,
then
but-
that is the best prevention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're not making sense because at the end of the day, a child is a child. Doesn't matter what I can teach my child. If she's feeling or he's feeling inside that he wants to be this way, that's not because of the way I raised him. I can only give him the best tools and the advantages of life, but it's his decision or her decision, my nigga. So if my kid is watching now,
Say prawn or
corn. Corn, sorry.
You're giving me a lot of work.
Sorry, but I'm being honest.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
If my
yeah.
kid is watching these things at the age of 11 and 12, their minds are being ruined faster than if they had to wonder about it. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Now a kid who's 10 and is watching these things on a regular, jerking their little, you know what I'm saying? Then going to school and then touching up girls.
No, I do see what you
right?
mean. Okay, but
And
then
their
like
parents could be
okay,
teaching them,
so
don't do that.
Okay, so we lock off the hub, we lock off everything. We still have music, like
but now you
music
have to,
videos. So we're gonna lock off YouTube and everything. Like what is-
Yeah, bro.
That's
Put
where
some
we're headed.
parental advisory on some
Communism.
stuff now, bro.
But I feel like Zar said, it's kind of like this Big Brother 1980.
That's literally what we have. You know why we have to do it now? Because they're letting it get so careless and free, where they're just letting everyone do everything, and you can
bro.
do this and get away with it, whatever. So it's like they're gonna respond with strict enforcement. Where it's like, Kate, we're gonna see what websites people are going. We're gonna see their communications. We're gonna see where they're going. We're gonna see what time they did this, and they're gonna fully monitor us. And that's gonna be in the name of like bettering society, making everyone safer.
But I feel
That's where we're headed.
That's where we relinquish control. Like, look what happened during the Ovid times. You know what I mean? We're like, we relinquish control. We're like, okay, we'll stay in the house for a bit. Then they went crazy with it. They're like, all these restrictions, even when the world opened up, they still kept us restricted. So I feel like once we, like, as soon as we give them an inch, they take them out, and the next mile, and the next mile.
Yeah, I know. But
Don't go ahead.
I don't care about that part. I understand what they're doing, but I'm about the kids. Okay,
Bro.
the kids are the future.
So
all right?
you
You
think-
are over. You're 30.
So-
I'm 40.
so
you're
you
30.
think-
We're over. It's the ones behind us that now you're gonna have a bunch of sexual driven kids, bro. If we keep allowing like them to be able to just press 18 and
every
not
generation had truly driven
brother,
kids, bro.
yes, but it was more to my imagination than to bro. I have younger kids around me. They know what is going on, bro, and where are they learning it from?
In the
internet.
70s, they had the mags and stuff. The youth them were going
The
in their
mags is different.
How
though,
is it
fam.
different?
Okay, let me jump in here.
Yeah.
I think you're both right, but there is some differences because we had to go and find the magazine, like our parents' dirty magazine,
Yeah,
if
bro.
they had them. Where now it's like you could just pick up the phone and we can just go into anything. Don't get me wrong, I am not pro Child Safety Act or whatever. I really think we shouldn't have anybody telling us what we can and can't look at on our phone. But I do understand where Dusty's coming from, where it's like our kids are allowed to just access anything. We need to find a middle ground where
There
we
are
can-
things where like there are parental locks and stuff where like certain apps you can kind of get like the teen version and stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So those things I'm all down for, but like to say, oh, the whole world has to show your ID now. To
I'm
get
not
on,
down with that.
you know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
down with that, but that's up to you if you want to give your ID to that. That's gonna mean, you know what? That part of the dopamine of scrolling and all
No,
that shit
but
might
that
have to
goes
stop.
beyond that because they said it started with those adult sites, and then this is in the UK right now, right?
Yeah.
They've expanded it, so now you can't even just go on Spotify. So like, my big old 50-year-old age, I gotta show ID so I can go listen to the new Nas song. I idiot thing.
Yes, but if you look at the countries that implement these like strict control measures, they are run more efficiently. There's less freedom for sure, but there's less crime, less less poverty maybe.
Yeah, UK though is a little bit different. Maybe they're doing something kind of like because they got drill music. Maybe that's the reason why of the right? The spinach of like what these kids are listening to. Because, bro, if you really take in, like, go look up some documentaries right now in the UK and the music and it's not just black people there anymore, Jamaicans or Caribbeans running down people and stabbing people, bro. It's a lot of Muslims.
Bro, in the 80s, they had serial killers and stuff. I feel like in every generation, we're like, oh, this is like the worst it's ever been. But like human nature, there's always going to be like the stush girl and always going to be the loose girl. There's always going to be the good you and there's always going to be the bad you.
But then how do you control the loose girl?
You can't, bro.
How do you? But then how did the one who's more controlled be controlled?
I feel like it's just like the balance of life.
But don't you feel like the ratios are off now where it's like maybe now there are girls who are loose that wouldn't have been loose back in the day because they're not.
Bro, when I
to
was in
certain
middle
things.
school, people were slamming in middle school.
So what? But my kid didn't have an OF. My girl doesn't have like. They
didn't have OF.
Okay, my brethren's daughter right now has an OF, bro, and she's 19. Stop it, please.
Send the link.
Stop it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm joking.
Natural, bro. He watches the show. Natural, bro. Natural, bro.
But I was saying, okay, they didn't have OF.
Right here.
They didn't have OF, but you know what they had? They had not Tumblr, but they had Vibe.to and certain things where like news were going around. Like even like when we were younger, before the internet and stuff, they would just have the neighborhood brainer. You know what I mean, we're like
the eater.
Literally type. So like.
But it was more hidden, like it was more, you know what I'm saying?
It was just less advanced. That's what I think. Because back in the day, mans were jerking off to sculptures of female figures.
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I was humping my pillow to Peggy Bundy, bro.
They're like, and it's like ceramic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you don't think that once they put the restrictions on, man, I'm just gonna say, okay, F the hub. I'm just gonna like draw a picture, like
you know what?
No, we're not gonna go back prehistoric.
Sorry, they're gonna have ChatGPT. Female version, male version, whatever people want in the stall. And like, if they could just keep us at the crib with that, with like giving us like whatever kush alcohol we need, bogeys, whatever food, and like entertainment, I feel like 90% of the population is just going to be cool with that.
Yeah, you're locked in.
Yeah, your business is a lot out there now too. You don't want to be on some of these sites. They're like, you know what I mean? Grabbing your shit.
Your info.
Okay, last question I have for you guys. Okay, have you ever like wanted to get your thing off, but like, let's say you didn't have like Wi-Fi on your phone or something. Like,
oh shit!
Did you ever have to go to like an alternative means?
Whoa, what are you doing? You're going in your car and doing all this? Like,
no, I mean like
Tim Hortons and sitting in the parking
lot. Like to get no, to get the visual stimulation. Like I would have like nudes, like certain things sent me from before, and like I'll just like resort to that.
I was born in the 80s. I used to hump my pillow to Peggy Bundy. Okay,
like just straight imagination.
No, I'd watch the TV and hump my little pillow.
That's a joke.
Oh man,
I was a horn dog when
Peggy
I was a
Bundy.
kid.
What show was that again? Al Bundy.
Married with children, dog. Everybody wanted to fuck Kelly Bundy.
Yeah, Kelly Bundy was a looker still.
Right?
But
and Peggy.
You know, you also can have videos. You can save stuff in your phone and stuff like that. So you could always go back into the stash. Yeah.
The emergency.
That's called a power jerker thinking ahead.
So you never had a recall memory jerk of just like memories?
No, facts.
Oh, where you're like sitting in your bed and you're
like, remember that one time?
It got me hardy.
You're talking to somebody who's been to jail, so yes.
These guys can imagine anything.
No, but there was and listen, last thing, and we'll get off of this. When the magazines touched down, bro, it was like, oh my God, it was like it was almost like a real girl. Like,
what about Melissa Ford?
Yeah, man.
When the King magazine dropped?
No, I'm talking about like nudies. Like I'm seeing puss like inside, and it's like after not having puss for months, not even seeing one, like it blows your mind, bro. It's like it takes the Corn magazine like on steroids.
What would you guys get? Like Scoreland and all that? Voluptuous? What's up?
Whatever little freaking dirty mag that got in there. I was like, oh my God.
Can't remember the names.
Was it just straight up pictures or would there be like words?
No, like the picture mags. Like y'all seen those ones.
Not just write-ups on the girls and stuff.
Yeah.
I never read a write-up on these girls, bro. You're looking straight to the post.
This guy wanted you know the 3D books where like the picture pops up? That's
what I thought. That'd be crazy. Soon they'll have a hologram where the girl is just like floating like this, like rotating.
You just grab her and just say, yeah.
The OnlyFans Ray-Ban medals would go crazy.
Yo, I'm buying a pair this week, eh? I am buying a pair of those Ray-Bans.
It's worth it. Everyone has them, but I prefer the GoPro action. My DJI Osmo Action 5.
I got
better than
I got that, but I want to be able to just have the glasses on and I'm talking to you, and I'm just like, reading your profile.
Well, listen, man, salute to all the people out there who are dealing with that in England. Hopefully we don't get that here. We probably will. But yeah, to be continued. You know what I'm saying? I think we could wrap it up for the evening here.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.